Hello, coolers. Welcome to Viva Barca. Welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on the latest on our transfer stories. We start with Bernardo Silva, as the 80 million rated Premier League midfielder reportedly wants to play with Barcelona next season. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then, secondly, talking about Lenglet, as it has been reported that Lenglet is set to make a decision on his future very soon. Of course, I've been talking about two clubs showing interest in him. We're also going to be discussing on that. So guys, as we get right into it, please make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Give the video a like and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end. As reported by Sport, Manchester City midfielder Bernardo Silva has his heart set on a summer switch to Barcelona, but the transfer will not be easy to pull off. Barcelona have held a long-standing interest in Bernardo Silva, and following the activation of the economic levers, the club could have the financial wherewithal to make that deal happen. Barcelona have been eyeing Silva as a potential replacement for midfield mainstay Frenkie de Jong, who is heavily linked with a move to Manchester United this summer. Manchester City manager Pep Guardiola recently insisted that the Premier League champions do not intend to offload Bernardo Silva, whose current market value stands at a whopping 80 million euros. However, at the same time, the Catalan tactician insisted that he does not intend to keep hold of any player who does not wish to continue at the Etihad, paving the way for a potential transfer in the summer. As iterated earlier, Silva is keen on securing a move to Barcelona, and his agent Jorge Mendes discussed the possibility of a transfer with Barcelona president Joan Laporta in a recent meeting. The super agent has reportedly given his word to Bernardo Silva that he will help him complete his dream switch to Camp Nou in the summer. So, while a move for the former Benfica star will have its complications, the desire for Silva to make the jump and the willingness for his agent to facilitate the transfer work in favor of Barcelona. Bernardo Silva still has a contract with Manchester City that runs until 2025, and his signing would largely hinge on how Frenkie de Jong to Manchester United saga unfolds. So it remains to be seen if Barcelona can pull off this signing before the transfer window closes this summer. It's certainly not going to be an easy operation by any means for Barcelona, talking about a potential move for Bernardo Silva, of course, who is valued very highly by the club. And also given the fact that his contract is still very much long, he has a contract till 2025, which means the more complicated that deal will be for Barcelona. But when I think Barca should feel like fortunate for the fact that the player himself is dreaming of playing for Barcelona, and of course he wants that switch to take place this summer, with his agent Jorge Mendes pushing that deal as well, promising the player that he will make that dream come true. And Barca should see that as a massive boost in their pursuit for Bernardo Silva. And of course, we all know that the move for Silva will all hinge on a potential departure for Frenkie de Jong. De Jong, who have been rumored with Manchester United a lot this summer, and with the deal looking like it might work out, Barcelona fancy their chances of going for Bernardo Silva. Of course, all these by the recommendation of manager Xavi Hernandez, and coupled with the fact that Bernardo Silva himself wants to move to Barcelona, I think Barcelona should be at the forefront. Barcelona will be counting themselves fortunate to get this deal over the line. So let's just consider that Barca succeed in selling Frenkie de Jong for that sum of 85 million euros. Then I think it will be very easy to say that Barcelona will surely get their man Bernardo Silva. And given the fact that the prices, the valuation of both players does not have so much of a big difference. So let's see how things go out. Yesterday, when the press conference was going on ahead of the friendly game, Man City vs Barcelona, that take place in August, of course, Man City boss Pep Guardiola made it clear that he does not intend to sell Bernardo Silva, because it was a very funny moment, because when our president Laporta asked Pep Guardiola that Will Bernardo Silva be there too when you guys will be leaving England to come to Camp Nou to play? Of course. Pep Guardiola agreed that he will be there, that Bernardo Silva plus 10 players will participate. Of course, but that does not mean that what he says is what will be. Barcelona are still very optimistic about his move, and also given the fact that Bernardo Silva wants to play with Barcelona, might just play a key role, might just play a huge, I think, a huge credit to the pursuit of Bernardo Silva. So let's see how it goes. So it's going to be interesting to see when comes August 24th, when we play the friendly against Man City, if Bernardo Silva will indeed be in that Man City lineup, or he'll be playing for Barcelona against Man City. By then, you'll be calling Man City his former club. Let's hope that for us, that will be the case, right? Then moving on to the next story of discussion, Lenglet is reportedly more than ready to leave Barcelona this summer, and he's set to make a decision on his future this week. The centre-back is only 27, but sees the writing on the wall with Xavi and playing time, or lack of it, at the Camp Nou. According to reports, the main reason he didn't want to leave Barcelona in the winter transfer window was due to having a newborn baby. One could hardly blame him for that, right? Now that the World Cup is right around the corner, he wants to be somewhere wherein he can get enough playing time to perhaps get in the squad of France. Marseille and Tottenham Hotspur are said to have made offers for the centre-back and look the best chances he has for transfer at the moment, but time would likely make all sides more willing, to get the deal done. We have been talking about these two clubs, Marseille and Tottenham, closely monitoring Lenglet, linked with him, making contacts as well. But recently when we spoke about the Ligue 1 giants Marseille, feeling reluctant to go for Lenglet because of salary issues, that was yesterday's report. It seems as though they are still up in the race for Clement Lenglet. And given the fact that the player himself is open to leaving Barcelona, the player is set to make a decision in the coming weeks according to this report, then definitely one of these two clubs who are the favorites, one of them might just get Lenglet's signature. But one thing that we need to put in mind is the fact that Lenglet's move to any of these clubs will also depend on him making that all-important decision to lower his wages. Given the fact that Lenglet takes really heavy wages, I think 6 million or so per season, which I think none of these clubs will be willing to pay that, he needs to make that voluntary decision to take a pay cut. If not, then I think a move elsewhere will be so difficult. So let's see. If he wants to decide on his future in the coming weeks, as the report claims, I also think that Lenglet needs to take that wage cut, because taking a wage cut will, of course, ease the clubs, those shooters, whoever wants to sign him, at least will have that free space. Because the thing is, what Barcelona needs right now is a permanent sale, not even a loan sale. Even though Barca are open for a loan, but Barca fancies a permanent sale for most of these fringe players in the team. Because we need to clear up the wage bill. I've been saying this countless number of times. Barca wants to clear up the wage bill, because right now the formula is you can't bring in new players and register them without selling the old players, or without selling players. So departures are very necessary for Barcelona at this very point in time, because without departures, then let's count out signing in new players, let alone registering them. We just can't assume that they will come and register without Umtiti, without Lenglet, without Neto, without Braithwaite leaving. Of course, those are the players that need to depart, because with them departing with their massive salaries, Barca will have some leeway when it comes to the wage bill to bring in new players. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, it's bye for now.